Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about... the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Peyton. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Third down, here's Bo. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready? It's 50, Mike. It's 50. Look, smoke. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check. Mike, field goal. Hey, get in the weight room. Hey, we're ready.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
He's checking. Crash. Zoom.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darren Waller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Niners 14, Raiders nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
The 19-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On first down, Peyton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
Here we go. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Squeeze up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. I'm coming. Check.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Stitterud able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle on 2nd down now. Peyton. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 24. Check 24. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Go. Mike 20. Ain't no step.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Come on, set. Let's go. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 23-yard run as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style. putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. Oh, and it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's got room. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Willis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Jones. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check.
Here's Jackson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He completes it to Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. On first down, it's Jackson. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Willis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brian Burns, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. This complete to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Check, 43. Get ready.
Play action. It's Jackson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I got you, son.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To try again after the sack. Jackson buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
undercrunch. Mike's 40.
Here's Jackson to throw on third down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.